Hey guys, what's up? My name is Mac, and if you're watching this video, you probably either want to learn how to submit the tag or you want to just watch some guy figure this thing out. Spoiler, I've done it before, so I kind of know what I'm doing. Before we go to the computer, which is what we're gonna have to do first, I'm gonna show you the cards that I have actually chosen to submit to get a nice little tag slab here. So let me go ahead and put this to the side. Let me grab my slabs real quick, or I guess my chosen cards. So if you're not interested in what cards I chose and you just want to jump straight into the tutorial, the timestamp will be right here. You can click on that and it'll take you to where we start actually going into how to submit. But I'm just gonna run through this real quick. I have these split into categories here. So these first two, I do not care about the grade. This one's sentimental to me. This one, my brother and I opened up on the very first day that we moved to our brand new house. And then this one I got from a card shop from a friend, and I've been going back to that card shop for years. I love it. It's a really pretty card. And these two cards pretty much got me into Pokemon collecting. So I'm getting these graded. I think this one's gonna get a 7, this one's gonna get an 8. That's what I think. Now, if we're gonna go into any more of these cards, I'm not gonna do them individually. I'm just gonna go through them real quick. This one is a Hail Mary, probably not gonna get it. This one's Japanese, so it's probably a gimme. Blaziken's beautiful. We got the Mewtwo, the Chayu, we got the Mimikyu, the Deoxys, we got, I think that's Iono's Wattrel, and then we got Radiant Charizard, Deoxys V-Star, love Deoxys, Alakazam, Celebi, we got a Terrestrial Festivals Espeon, we have a Team Rockets Wobbuffet, and look at that, it's Pokemon Center stamped, so we're gonna hope for a 10 on that one. We have some brand new Black Bolt and White Flare cards, including this beauty. Holy. I pulled that. Let me see if I can get it on camera better. I pulled this literally 2 hours ago. I pulled this 2 hours ago and I am pumped. I just had to submit this easily. I was like, we got to make this video right now. I got to submit it and get it out. We got Tepig, and then we got one of my favorite Pokemon ever. Let me know if you know what that one is in the comments. I fucking love it. Anyway, let's get right into it. Oh my gosh, guys, I almost forgot. So I only did 19 cards. I'm supposed to have 20 and I didn't have 20. So I'm gonna go through here and select another card. I would do this one, but I don't think this one will grade well because there's a little bit of edgeware at the bottom. I kind of feel like I wanna go in for an 8 just because it's Japanese. It has a good chance to actually do pretty good in the grading process and it just looks really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you how you should prep this just while I have this card here. I don't have to go ahead and show you the process I was gonna do with the demonstration card right here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and show you what we're gonna do. So when we pick a card that we might wanna get graded, you gotta remember tag is pretty peculiar on the grades that they give and very strict. So the first thing I like to do is like to go ahead and take it out of its sleeve. This one's double sleeved because it's in my Japanese binder. All my Japanese cards are double sleeved. I take it out of its little sleeve right here and set it down for a second. Now, some people who submitted the tag are like really iffy about the fingerprints and they're like, oh, you can't touch it, the fingerprints, you can't do this. That's only if you're not getting them to clean it. They do clean it for you, and by that I mean like they release this little static charge and it like knocks all the dust and a little bit of fingerprints off the little gloss of the card. Does it work 100%? I'm not sure, so I still will use this microfiber towel that I have right here that I use it to, like, I clean my glasses with this. So I am gonna use this to wipe off the card in just a second, but right here I have a magnifying glass and I'm just gonna go over just to make sure, wow, I just blinded myself, to make sure that there's not anything that I need to worry about, which I've kind of already done this before because I've thought about grading this card, but I just wanna make sure that I'm like, actually paying attention. You probably can't see it on camera, but I'm going around checking the edges, making sure the edges are clean. And then I'm just gonna hold the slide up and I'm gonna move the card around to see if I can see any scratches. And I don't see any scratches on the foil. If I flip it on the back, centering looks good. The edges are looking pretty clean. And then this is important. When you get to looking at a card and you're looking at the edges, a lot of the time you can forget to look at the actual surface on the back. So I like to do a little check real quick just around the card with my eyes zoomed out, because if I focused way too much, I will miss easy stuff. So just do not waste your time. Do not miss easy stuff, guys. Make sure that you are always paying attention. Anyway, this is for the people out there who get kind of paranoid when grading with tag. I take a little microfiber towel and I just gently, by the way, gently wipe away some of the debris. It's not much, but it's enough. Trust me, that'll help a little bit if you're worried. And I don't know if you noticed, but I did lay a sleeve underneath my card while I was doing that. Now, I did have a perfect fit sleeve on this card. I am not going to do perfect fit for grading. I'm only doing a loose fit. So I even have them labeled here, so I know they're loose fit. So I'm going to take a loose fit sleeve. Just going to sleeve it up regular. Like this. Try my best to get it in there. Boop. Don't throw your card. I don't know why I did that. I mean, honestly, it's fine. It's a cheap little card, and I'm just sending it off to get graded as kind of like an example. We're going to take what's called a card saver here. All my cards were in card savers. This is recommended by most grading companies to send your cards in, mainly because it doesn't move as much, and they're a little bit thinner than top loaders. You haven't had stress like this until you've tried to do this to an expensive card, like that Zekrom I just pulled. I had to do that to the Zekrom and I was just sweating the whole time. Anyway, card is ready for grading. I'm gonna go meet you back at the computer. We are on the Tag official website. It's literally just taggrading.com. And what you're gonna do to start your grading submission, you're gonna come up here to grading on the little top toolbar. You're going to click grading, and it's gonna bring you to this page where you can select your package that you wanna do. Now, there is right now, as I'm recording this video, a 20 card minimum. So you have to submit 20 cards. That's why I had to go find that in Infernape. I forgot there's a 20 card minimum right now because tag is just completely booming. I mean, like, people are submitting left and right, thousands and thousands of cards. So they had to do a minimum. They never do a minimum. I swear, I sent cards in last summer. There was not a minimum. But anyway, the minimum is now 20 cards for the $15 bulk deal. It's a great deal. The only thing is you don't get to score 100 out of 1,000. And there's a couple other perks that you lose here, but they're really not that important. I mean, unless you're really competitive about grading your card and you want that 1,000, this can be seen as a negative because it is sold out currently. But right now, all you really need is the value bulk. If you do have less than 20 cards and you just want to submit maybe 1, 2, or 3, it's going to be this $25 per card little feature right here. I do not recommend this. If you are grading just 1 or 2 cards, they better be good cards, because it's not worth it in my opinion to do that. But that's my opinion. You can collect and you can grade however you want. A lot of people who have been in the hobby will tell you that I'm wrong for even grading with tag, but you know what? Everyone collects their own, everyone does their own grading company. It's completely okay. You can do whatever you want to do. So anyway, we're gonna come right here to purchase. That's right. You have to purchase this before you can actually put your cards in. It's gonna ask you if you want to do basic protection or the other one, which is advanced protection or no protection. So basically this is going to cover your cards going, okay, so real quick, I messed up here. It doesn't cover the shipping to tag. You're gonna handle the shipping after we're done with this order because you have to pay for your own shipping to tag. So you'll handle the insurance when you go through your other carrier. See details. It's gonna cover your card. It's $100 per card max. So the card is insured $100 no matter what. And most of the cards that I have in my bundle are not over $100. Now, when they send it back, this could change. So let's say I have like that Umbreon. If the Umbreon were to come back a 10, which spoiler, it's not going to. It's got a lot of scratches over it. It's sentimental, like I told you. But if the Umbreon were to come back a 10, it would be worth over like $500. And if I had chosen this little feature right here, I'm barely making it out, man. Like, I mean, I'm barely making it out if that Umbreon gets damaged or lost. So you got to think about this part when you have a more expensive card. But since if you're just doing anything, like, if I'm assuming most people that grade cards are usually doing cards that are around the $200 and lower range, the basic protection is fine. And they even have perks here that you can see, or they not perks, they have like little rubrics here. So if I'm submitting 1 to 20 cards, the standard will cover me for 100. But if I were to do 21 to 40 cards, the standard would cover me up to a max of 750 instead of 500. So it's something to think about when you're submitting in bulk. But 100% get the basic protection. I've seen some people's slabs crack. I've seen some people's cards get lost in the mail. And this basically just protects that. And then the complete care. This is what I was talking about earlier with the dust removal and the little magnetic pulse thing they do to like get all the dust off the card. I know that's not what it's called. It's what is it called? Deionization. It's called deionization. I don't really care. It just basically pushes all the dust off and makes the fingerprints not show up as much. I think it's worth it. I had this on when I got 3 of my 10s, one of those being my Lugia V, and I was very excited, very happy with that. So I'm not even gonna risk it. Just keep in mind though, this is $2 extra onto the $15 per card. So instead of paying $15 per card for the bulk, we're paying $17 a card. If you think your card's clean and they don't need to clean it, you can just click no card care. But me personally, I like having that reassurance. So once we have our 20 cards selected, because it's a 20 card bulk value submission, we're gonna click add to cart, and then we're gonna check out. Once you've entered your payment information, it'll send you right back to the tag website here, and then you can start submitting. You're gonna go to your profile picture next to the submit, and it'll have right here a brand new submission. So as you can see, this is my old submission. This is my new submission. It says incomplete. We can click on this right here, and boom. All of my cards that I need to submit are here, except for that Infernape, because I forgot to put it in Infernape because I forgot I only had 19 cards and not 20. So I'm gonna put this Infernape in as an example. So the Infernape that I pulled out of the binder is from Crimson Haze. So I'm just gonna type in Crimson Haze Infernape, see if it shows up. Infernape Art Rare, and you see a little picture pops up. Sometimes that picture won't be there. Sometimes it'll be a different photo. You just really gotta pay attention to the little numbers on the bottom left of your card and the set list. And that'll help you find the correct card. If you're wondering what I mean by the picture won't be the same thing, you know that Mimikyu VMAX card I showed at the beginning? This is the photo it had for it. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, like what the, I can't curse. I'm trying not to curse in the video, but that is not Mimikyu, bro. That is not Mimikyu, but it's okay. It's gonna be put into the system the same way. So once we have all of our cards entered into this little screen, we're gonna scroll down to the bottom. It's gonna ask, do you understand your order may be delayed and subject to additional fees, blah, blah, blah. You say, yes, I understand. And you're gonna click next. And now you're gonna put in your return shipping address, which is already there for me. I'm gonna have to blur that out in editing. And this is where we are going to confirm basically our shipping. So I'm gonna add an order nickname here. I'm gonna do 20 cards with YouTube video, just so I know which one I'm doing. Not that I have 10 other ones coming. I am gonna do another one with One Piece cards though. I do love One Piece cards, and I'm gonna be submitting that in a little bit. So this is gonna help me differentiate between the two orders. So shipping address looks correct. Make sure the shipping address is correct. You don't want someone else getting your cards when they are returned. Number of cards, 20. And yeah, you're gonna click next right here. And then bada bing, bada boom, your submission confirmation is ready. So you're basically just gonna click this button that says, I have read the tag grading service and conditions or whatever it is. And that's a whole bunch of corporate mumbo jumbo, and you are ready to go. So I'm gonna click submit. And now I'm gonna download the packing list. And I'm gonna print it out. All right, now I'm back at the desk and I've got some supplies with me. So I'm gonna list it off here. So that thing that I printed out, spoiler, it would not print out on my little label printer. I had to go use my actual printer. It's gonna print out this little checklist. Now, what it wants you to do is, as you can see, we have the Infernape on the top, right? The Infernape is actually at the bottom at number 20. It wants us to put the Infernape on the bottom because it's the last card in the queue. So that way, when the person is grading our cards, they can just go in numerical order straight down the list. It makes it easier for the people who are doing the grades and handling the cards. So make sure you go, I would honestly put the cards in like this. So as you can see, dude, I'm not even kidding. I'm out of breath. I literally ran to my printer to get this thing, and I'm coming back here talking like nothing happened. So Infernape's first. So we're gonna put Infernape on the bottom. Then it goes Umbreon, Shining Mew. See, this is why we check. So now I need the Mew EX, which is right here. And then Houndoom. Chow, Tepig, and Zekrom. So now that we have all the cards in order, I'm just gonna checking them all off real quick, just so I know that I checked them off. La-da-dee-dee-doo. So it says right here in the instructions, which there are instructions on the paper, you should read these. It says that you should include this in your submission. So I did not get a submission box, so I'm gonna show you guys how to ship off your cards if you didn't get a submission box. If you want the easiest experience, I recommend ordering a submission box with your order. So this is gonna be folded. I'm not gonna put it on the cards. The extra bit of supplies you're gonna need if you do not have the submission box is some bubble wrap, something to sandwich your cards in between. I have card defenders. You can use cut up cardboard. You just need it to be a little bit bigger than the actual card savers. And then a box. This is a 6x6x4. You can go bigger, you can go smaller. As long as you keep it padded, that's good to go. And what I want you to pay attention to is how well I'm going to package this thing, because I do not want my cards shifting around at all. So you can use rubber bands. A lot of people use rubber bands. I don't have rubber bands. Could I go to the store and get rubber bands? Yes. Do I want to? No. So I'm just gonna use tape, and I'm gonna pray that this holds up. And it will, because I've done this before. So just like that, they should be good to go. This is just going to keep the card saver secured on there. They might wiggle around a little bit, but they should be fine. Next step's gonna be bubble wrap. I'm just gonna take this and I'm gonna roll it like a burrito. I don't really have to tape this down because this is gonna be inside of this packing paper here in my box. And then once I got my packing paper in, I will seal this puppy up and slap the shipping label that they give me. So, holy crap, real quick, I almost forgot, guys. Submission paper needs to go in the box. Do not forget your submission paper. I'm just gonna leave it on top. Also, I forgot to mention shipping. You guys are probably like, where's the shipping? Where's the little shipping thing? You have to pay for your own shipping. The shipping that you pay for is when they send it back to you. It's not you sending it to them. So I actually prefer using Pirate Ship. I can leave the link in the description if you guys want to use that. It's safe, it's free to use. The best prices you can have to ship off any product anywhere. I love it. I'm not sponsored to say that. I actually love it. Please check your address in your emails, guys, and print that shipping label out, take good care of your package, and then drop it off, and they should have it delivered to their warehouse, hopefully within a week or two. And then it's gonna start the long run. They're gonna have to grade everything, get all the images taken. But I promise you guys, it's worth it. I had a blast. Like I said earlier, I've done this a couple times. I have a couple slabs. I mean, here's a slab right here. I love Tag. It's one of my favorite grading companies. I've graded with PSA, CGC, Beckett. I've even graded with Ace before. I've graded with HES. I've graded with a bunch of other grading companies. Tag is 100% my favorite. If you've never given it a try, I hope you give it a try. And yeah, that's all I got for this video.